Good evening. We start with continuing coverage of the suspension of a Timberline High School math teacher. Tonight, the Boise School District holding a regularly scheduled meeting. Laura Bolton's family and a handful of supporters in attendance. Angela Kerndl tells you what happened. She's live in studio.
After the Pledge of Allegiance, Laura Bolton's husband went up to the podium, but he was quickly shut down. You'll hear Mike Bolton start talking, then the board president tell him he can't talk if he isn't referencing something that's on the agenda.
All right. And I apologize. I do want to.
No, there's no interruptions of our meeting. I'm sorry. We only follow the agenda, so I'll have to ask you to leave. If there's no, you have to testify on agenda item.
Mike Bolton said he wanted to ask the board three
And
questions related to his wife's suspension, even if it wasn't possible for the board to answer them right away. One on the third-party investigation into her and what the timeline could look like when her evaluations from 2021 and 2022 might be resolved and when she can expect to go back to work. Laura Bolton claims the Boise School District suspended her, because she helped students report allegations of assault, harassment, and other abuses in the school district.
I feel that we're disproving or discrediting a lot of these official statements that they're coming out with because they just don't hold water for somebody that looks at these things through a skeptical eye, through the lens of common sense. And so when you look at who can we trust in this day and age, you're getting stonewalled. Me personally, I'm getting stonewalled by BSD, and they're unwilling to shed any additional light. And so that's what I was hoping to accomplish today.
Several people, including former students, came to show their support for Laura Bolton. Like you can see here, the district has previously said Bolton was not suspended for reporting acts of sexual assault, harassment, bullying, or abuse. Spokesperson Dan Holler saying they take all reports of sexual harassment or assault seriously and investigate such claims thoroughly. Tonight, the district's HR director gave a presentation to trustees and answered questions on student and staff reporting, the kinds of things such as child abuse, neglect, and abandonment that require mandatory reporting. He went over how reports can be made, what the process looks like once a report is made, the kinds of supportive measures the district offers students who submit a complaint. He went over the kinds of yearly Title IX training all staff have to go through and talked about how the district is working to improve these processes.
We take this very seriously and will continue to. The challenge of the emotional and the humanizing of this, I don't know that you ever perfect that. And I think that if we ever start thinking we have, we're missing the point. So I want to just reiterate that we will continue to work on that. We will continue to get better at that, and we will never be perfect at that. But we will continue to strive towards that perfection as best we can.
During her press conference at the end of last month, Laura Bolton said she believes the district did not file any police reports based on the 5 reports she filed on behalf of her students. She called on victims to come forward and said a class action lawsuit would be in the works. And her husband says they're making progress on that lawsuit. In studio, I'm Angela Kerndl reporting.